Welcome back to another episode of Elevate with CJ. I'm your host CJ, and today we are going to be talking about the Charles Schwab elimination calculator or debt snowball calculator. So in Google I just put in Charles Schwab debt snowball and it brought up the debt elimination calculator here. And I like this calculator, really helpful tool to kind of analyze where you're at as far as your finances are concerned. So there's two ways to help eliminate debt. One is to grow your income, the other one is to eliminate debt. And so that frees up your foundation on Maslow's pyramid or Maslow's hierarchy of needs. And so if you don't have concerns about debt, it frees up your mind to think and to be able to take actions that you normally would not take and not be worried every day when you go to work whether or not the company's going to do a layoff or something like that. So it's that financial freedom that comes from being debt free. And so this tool will help you kind of calculate a path there, at least have a plan. And by the way, Charles Schwab does not sponsor this channel and they have nothing to do with me and I have nothing to do with them. I just happen to like their online calculator and it's a good tool to help you out. And so in this tool here, you've got calculate how you want months to debt freedom, start payoff with debt with the smallest balance, which is what I recommend. Get those easy wins quickly. Current payment is 0 because we don't have anything in here. Additional amount, this is where you'll go and say, okay, well, if I put an extra $100 towards my debt, what's that look like? And so we'll just add in some payments here. So we'll start with credit cards. We'll start with number 1. Let's say you have a Discover card, and what Discover means is to discover that you are broke. All right, and let's see here. We'll do Discover. Let's say the balance on it's $3,500. Okay, and Discover loves their interest rate, so we'll do 19.99% on there. That's good. Minimum payment, it calculates it automatically, $140. Let's say you have a MasterCard, and that just means that they are your master. And that's why they call it MasterCard, because they want to rule you. All right, and so MasterCard, let's say you got a little bit more on that. We'll say $5,500 on that one. And you'll need to put your actual numbers in here to get the calculations correctly. I'm just making up some stuff to kind of show you how it works today. MasterCard, and we'll say their interest is 22.99% because they like to do the 99s. Okay, $220 a month on that one. And let's say you have the wonderful Macy's card. Macy's. You like to shop at Macy's. You went and bought you some new clothes. You spent $550 there. Their interest rate is a nice 29.99% because that's what they love to do with the store cards. So we'll leave that with just those 3 cards today. And then we're going to go down to, I've actually got a section here, which is amazing, for additional credit cards. So if you have more than that and with balances on them. So we'll go down here, we're going to talk about auto loans. So let's say that I have a truck, my truck, there we go. It's already in there. And the balance of my truck, let's say I owe $8,300 on that truck. And the interest rate on that we'll say is 5%. And the payment on that a month, $290 a month. Sounds good. And then we'll do my wife's car. And the balance on my wife's car is $29,600. And she got a really good interest rate of 1.99%. And her payment is, let's say, $427 a month. Okay. All right, so we got auto loan in there, and you got another auto loan if you want. Other debts and installments, let's see here. I'm gonna click open, there we go. Personal loan, let's say you have a personal loan, you redid your kitchen, it's $15,500. Interest rate on that is 8.99%. And let's see here, the monthly payment on that one, let's say you're paying $289 a month. Like I said before, I'm just making these numbers up, trying to make it as realistic as possible. So real estate loan, let's say you have a real estate loan for $185,000. You owe, it's 5.5% interest rate on it, and your payment is $1,297 a month. Okay. So I think that's it here, and they've got spaces for other loans. So whatever you have, you'll be able to kind of put that on there. And so we're just going to pretend for now, let's say we're just going to throw an extra $100 a month at this. All right, we've got a raise at work and we're making a whole whopping $100 a month. And so once you get all that information in there, you can click on this and it says view report. Okay, so after you click on the report here, you will see that you're paying about $2,785 a month, and you owe a total of $247,950. And so your current payment is $2,685 a month, because we're paying that extra $100 in there. So remember that we add that right here, that extra $100 a month. So apologies there. And so if you go down here, it kind of shows you your debt balance by adding the extra $100. So this is what you would have been 19 years, and now you've got it reduced to right about 10 years on paying it off just by adding that extra $100 a month in there. That shows you the interest. So with the snowball, where you and I'll show you how the snowball works here in just a second. Paying the extra $100 a month will save you, you'll pay out $71,000 in interest versus paying out $130,000, which is about $60,000 worth of savings. So credit cards, you owe $9,500, $37,900 in auto loans, other loans, $200,500 for a total of $247,950. So we go down here, and so in month one, I want you to start off, because the minimum charge for Macy's it was $22 a month, and so we're going to pay the extra $100, so $122 a month. Hey, CJ here, the host of Elevate with CJ. If this video has helped you take one step closer to financial clarity, imagine what 9 weeks of focused mentorship could do for you. Join me at Elevate with CJ, where I help faith-driven leaders and business owners build strong foundations, break through limitations, and create a plan for lasting success. Visit elevatewithcj.com to get started. Pays that off in 5 months. Then we take that $122, we add it to the Discover payment, whatever the minimum payment was there, and so that comes up to $283.99 a month, which gets that paid off in 16 months. And then we take that $283.99 and add it to the minimum payment for the MasterCard. That gets that paid off in 25 months. And then we start piling that onto the truck, and the truck gets paid off in 28 months. Personal loan is the next one. So personal loan minimum plus that $772 gets it paid off in 38 months. And then the wife's car gets paid off in 48 months. And then the home gets paid off in 115 months. So everything's paid off in 9 years and 7 months. So this is how the banks make money and win money, as you can see here, off of this interest rate. But the cool thing about this calculator is you can go back in here, you can hide this report, go back in here. Let's say, we're really ticked off that we're paying that much interest, and so we're going to put an extra $500 a month towards the bills. And so we're going to go back and review the report. We're going to scroll down here. So we're down to $58,000 that we're paying to the banks and credit cards and all that. And then, so instead of the 130, so now we're in the realm of saving about 70,000, I think that's correct. 30 and 40, yeah, right at 70,000, 72,000. So you go down here and you look at this. So you pay the extra 500. So of course Macy's is paid off in the first month at $522, and then you add that money to the Discover card. It's paid off in 7 months. MasterCard goes up to $882 a month, paid off in 13 months. The truck is paid off in 17 months. The personal loan is paid off in 26 months. The wife's car is paid off in 37 months, and the Wells Fargo is paid off in 97 months. And so you pay off everything in 8 years and a month. So you can play with that, go in there. It's a great tool, and this kind of shows you here, you've got the current payment schedule, what it looks like, what your balance is, and how it reduces each month. And then the new payment schedule, what that looks like and how the balance decreases. So you can kind of go down through here and compare the two. So if you're still making those minimum payments, you're still paying all this time down here to 19 years versus here you're paid off really in year 8, and you've just got a little bit left in year 9 that you're paying. So if you pay that extra $500 a month. So instead of going out and getting the new car, just keep what you got and add that money to pay off your current debt. So I hope that's helpful to you. Please go into the school community, put a comment in there on how you use this calculator to pay off debt, and share with us the exciting news. You don't have to put all your personal information in there, but just say, hey, look, I paid this off with the debt calculator, helped me out tremendously, or I was shocked to see how much interest I'm paying the banks. And so put that amount in there if you want to. It's just crazy. And so we're all here to help each other. So let's remember to keep elevating together and elevate with CJ.